Right lane ends. That's a good warning. See, those are the kind of warnings I need, because my GPS sure as heck don't tell me that soon enough. It didn't tell them that soon enough either. Look at them all lined up there trying to merge. Whoa! Just like that. What the hell you doing, buddy? He is really trying to mess up my trip here. Oh, I'd have been quite ticked off. These AI drivers, you know the drill. They will kill you. What's worse, they'll mess up your trip. Alright, let's watch our speeds. We saw that trucks will tip over warning back there, but we're only doing 45. Steering wheel ain't pulling nearly as hard as it was during that first hairpin back there before we realized just how fast we were going. Alright, I was wondering there for a second. I hadn't had my foot on the gas and it was felt like we were speeding up. Like, are we going downhill? It don't look like a downhill. Plenty of fuel. We will need to check our sleep here in a little bit. But yeah, we're going to play on Nomadan. Go back into the Lone Lands and the Forsaken Inn and see where he's doing. Get caught up with him again after a month of being away from him. But the other part of it is that we will, you know, I'm doing that whole game a week thing for board games. And it's time for get the third one up. So I'm going to play a game of Coffee Roaster today. I've talked about it a couple of times during my board game videos. So we're going to give Coffee Roaster a try and see how it goes with maybe brewing a cup of Sumatran or something like that. Let's slow it down a little bit. Said, I'm sure I could probably whip it through here at probably 60 miles an hour, but let's not test it blindly. Let's see how it goes before we bring that speed up to where we think we can do it. Let's see how it goes down here at a lower speed where we know we can do it. I didn't see the recommended speed back there on that road, Snake. But we're going to slow it down a little bit anyway. I think a sub 50 is a good speed for this little stretch. And way station, 1 mile. I hope that's the end of the snakiness here. You got a really pretty state here, Washington. But dang if you ain't got that whole mountain problem. Bypass the wait station. Dang if you ain't got that whole mountain problem where you're constantly hairpinning up and down these mountains here. It'll be nice when we get further west. Once we get out into the plain states and then out to the eastern states on this side of the Mississippi, where you ain't got all the mountains and you ain't got all these double backs and hairpins and all that kind of stuff anymore to try to get up and down them. Then the only weirdness you get is the roads that want to follow rivers and that sort of thing. As soon as we get a semi-straight section of highway, I'm going to pull up and take a look, see how long we got to go before we need to sleep. Also see how long it's going to be before we... Alright, we got another 2 hours, 118 miles. Alright, we ain't got that far to go. They're saying 2 hours and 8 minutes. And yeah, and we got almost 5 hours before we have to sleep. So we're good. we're good there. Let's get rid of this. We should be able to pull it in with the hours we got left in our logbook here. Uh-oh, what's that? Road work ahead. Let's slow it down, especially since these trucks keep wanting to fly in front of us. Baker City, 1 mile. All right, we got people merging. Or would if there was anybody over there. Speed limit 55. Road work ahead. Boy, they want to make sure you know there's road work ahead. You don't notice that thing, you get hurt. Now, where's all this road work they were talking about? It wasn't just that truck there, was it? Was that it? Just that one truck? That didn't make a lot of sense. All right, tell you what, we're going to grab a picture right here. I think this is a good spot. This will be our screenshot, and I'll see y'all on the other side of it. Tell you what, it's been cool so far. All the places I didn't even notice. I told y'all that after having done this for how long? How long have I been doing this? 7 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And by doing this, I mean making these videos, making these YouTube videos. It's like I've almost got this sixth sense then now for how long 30 minutes has been. When I'm playing one of these games, it's like the last couple of times I've stopped and went and got my coffee and stopped to take a picture. It's like I look up at the counter and when I stop it and it's like, oh, look at there, 28 minutes. This should be our last little stretch here. We were only like 100 miles away when we looked at the map back there, or looked at the thing back there. So we should be finishing up in the next 30 minutes. Oh, see, right there, I told you, 65 miles an hour. All this driving, the whole Idaho event and the Colorado event and the Christmas event and all that, it's gotten me so that I'm actually used to driving speed limits these days. Getting better at this virtual driving. So I don't just sit there, I don't slam on brakes too late, and I don't try to start turning into turns too late and all that. But yeah, we're going to play some Coffee Roaster later today. I'm going to go and see what's going on with Nomadan and get those videos up, and there'll be some cool ones. Of course, this is like episode 3 or 4 of this particular trip here by now, so y'all won't be hearing this until it's already up. But at least y'all know what I was doing. We head back in. We should see an Idaho sign before too long. Go back into Idaho so we can get to Nampa. Y'all haven't seen Nampa yet. I think that's the trip that I'm going to be putting up next. But I've got to put up the Genoa Bridge on the timeline pictures. I got to put up the Genoa Bridge. The next one will be a Genoa Bridge one, and then the next one after that I think will be my trip to Nampa. Was I in Pocatello? I think I was. I think I was in Pocatello, Idaho, and I was headed to Nampa. Of course, we still ain't got far enough in. We're still cruising through Oregon here. You see that Ontario and Burns and all. We still ain't got nowhere near Idaho yet. We're about halfway through, probably Oregon. Feeling kind of like The Godfather. Feeling kind of like Pacino, sitting here going, oh, Michael Corleone. Wasn't he the one? Wasn't it Michael, the character, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in? Yeah, I just finished up the Christmas event last week. And just when I thought I was out and going to take a break from driving trucks, they start this up and they pull me back in. One thing I am glad about getting comfortable driving at 60 and 65 is that, you know, that makes this just like a hour and a half trip, I think, here to get from one side. Yep, welcome to Idaho, just past the sign. Being able to keep it up at the speed limit makes this like an hour and a half trip or so, instead of making it like a 3-hour trip, like it was back in the days whenever I had a hard time driving over 40 or 45. Of course, having a better engine helped for that too. We talked about that thing ad length and ad nauseum. Although I'm level 18 now, what is it, about halfway through level 18? Might be time to look and see. I think the last time I upgraded was around level 12 or 13. Might be time to take a look and see if we got some even better engines and transmissions that we can throw in this thing. Is it time to start looking at my final engine upgrades and all? Although I'm also thinking about getting I got some money, you know, now that I got y'all ain't seen this either, but y'all saw whenever I was looking on the list, y'all see some other trucks and drivers listed. You know, I got a trucking empire started up here. Keep now. I got right, me.
Then immediately exit right.
I got me a couple of drivers now, a couple other trucks.
Exit right.
And a couple other drivers. And so I've got some money coming
Keep
in.
Left. Then turn left.
So I was thinking it was like, there we go. Use that Jake brake a little bit.
Turn left.
So it's like, I was thinking, it's like, well, do I get another truck and another driver and put him over there in my Colorado headquarters and all? But no, it's like I'm actually thinking that what I might do instead is I might just go ahead and upgrade my truck. Not upgrade, but maybe get a new truck. Here's one of Idaho's finest there. Let's try not to drag our trailer across them. But yeah, what I'm thinking is that I might buy me a new truck. You know, it's time that I quit worrying about, you know, laying a board across these seats and unrolling my sleeping bag down there and trying to sleep on it. And instead, maybe it's time that I upgraded and I got me a sleeper cab. Got me a real truck here instead of this little day cab. Got me something where I can pull over and sleep anywhere I wanted to, or would be able to if they'd enable that sort of thing.
Keep right, then turn right.
Alrighty. Let's see where we're going to.
Turn right.
What kind of place we gonna be pulling into here? Alright, nothing coming. Another one of Idaho's finest. There's an awful lot of police out in the
yards. Turn right.
Streets for this time of day. I mean, it is midnight. It is midnight. And still almost 70 degrees outside. Like I said, we're here at the parking lot. Let's not bash this up. Oh, look there, them working on the lights out there. That is so cool. I like it. I like it. Well done. All right, let's see what the delivery is. If it's too crazy. All right, it's just a 40-pointer. Very good. Because in our last one y'all ain't seen yet, I actually put a point of damage on the trailer, backing it into another trailer. It was like a 90-pointer. And we cut the backing a little bit sharp, and I ended up backing into another trailer. So that was a pain in the butt. Cool, they actually got the loading dock doors open there so you can look into the loading dock. Nice. Alright, we are definitely... Ooh, someone had a heck of a job backing that dually up in there. That's a triple. Wow. Yeah, ain't nobody ever parked that one. I'll tell you that. Because that's just the kind of thing you don't do. You don't back those up there like that. Let's pull her on up. See if we can start her cutting on in there. We clear over there on that side? Yeah, I think we're okay on that side. We keep pushing her back in there. Cut her a little sharper. Can we straighten her on up a little? Don't get too fast. We talked about that in several of the episodes y'all ain't seen yet. Whoop. Yep, let's pull her up. Is that sometimes these 40-pointers are harder for me because I think they're going to be fairly easy and I try to back up too fast. That's my biggest problem with them, is that I get backing up too fast instead of just taking it nice and slow like I do with the 90-pointers. So I ended up, you know, with it too fast, you ended up getting all cockeyed and you're going too fast to correct your mistakes. You know, you can't do the little gentle things like this. Let's get out and take a look. There we go. She's backed up perfectly there. Hauling hope. Let's go ahead and let's drop the legs. Let's pull our headphones out so we can't hear what's going on. Excellent. 502 miles, 1 hour and 17 minutes, 93 gallons of gas. We made $34,868 minus $700 for running that red light. 1,227 XP, and now we are almost halfway through level 18. Fantastic. Awesome. That's 1 of 7 in our Hauling Hope. So there you go. Hopefully there'll be a load coming out of here. Though again, we're in Nampa, and whenever we finish up this cruise in Idaho, you'll find out there just ain't a lot of those fancy jobs coming out of Nampa. It can be a little tough. Let's go ahead and look at the job market. Just look at our external contracts here. Do we have any of the Hauling Hope ones? Yep, there we go. Going to catch them. All right, and it's a short one too. It is a very short one. We got 19 hours left to do it. That'll be a good one. Okay, that's the one we're going to pick. I'll go ahead and take it. Just so we don't lose that one. I don't want to... I was hoping these COVID ones wouldn't, you know, with the whole, oh, don't have any damage on your truck. Well, I don't want to do a 1,200-mile drive. Give me these last short ones, like 100 miles or 50 miles or something like that. So, Boise? Oh, it said Nampa, but they're actually telling us now we're in...
Please proceed to highlighted route.
When we picked it up, it said it was Nampa, but it looks like we're picking it up from Boise, aren't we? Alrighty, folks. So there you go. When y'all see me again, we'll be doing number 2 on our delivery of 7 deliveries here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go over and see what old Nomadan is up to out there in the Lone Lands. So, as always, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And this is G-Bub saying, thank you for coming with me.